From FXCOINZ, this is Christopher Lewis taking a look at crypto. The backdrop for cryptocurrencies and everything else is firmly planted in the war and what's going on between the Israeli American side and the Iranian side. Quite frankly, interest rates are driving everything where other markets are concerned, with the 4.30 level and the 10-year yield being paramount. We are above that. That is extraordinarily high because people are pricing in the idea of inflation via energy costs. Not as much in the United States as other places, but it does have a knock on effect in the global chain of supply. So, with that being said, we find ourselves in an environment where it's going to be very difficult for risk appetite to show itself in any type of consistent manner. And that clearly shows up in the crypto markets. Bitcoin finds itself very choppy during Monday and Tuesday of the week, but it looks as if it is at least hanging in there. It has been impressive in the sense that it has not collapsed while the world's falling apart. That being said, it actually collapsed before that. So now we find ourselves in a wait and see mode here, although it is worth noting that institutional money is flowing back into the ETFs. So we'll see how that plays out. I think we're still wait and see at the moment. But if we could clear that 50-day EMA and more importantly, the $76,000 level, that could be the cue that Bitcoin is ready to take off again. Anything below $60,000 and the situation gets dire. Ethereum finds itself hanging around the psychologically important $2,000 level. I think this is a market that is very much in the same boat as Bitcoin, and in fact will probably be waiting on Bitcoin to make its move, so it can as well. Inflows into Ethereum are not as high as they are into Bitcoin, so it will definitely be a bit of a laggard. I don't think you have a situation where you can get too aggressive here, but it is worth noting, again, much like in Bitcoin, things are relatively stable considering everything that's going on, and that in and of itself might be the first sign of positivity.